See, the most of the companies which conduct interviews, it is based on basic C and to some extent Java. So until and unless you are very thorough with that, it will not improve your prospects of getting job. So this improving the hacker rank is very important. Like wherever you are, at whatever rank you are, this is an opportunity for you to go higher. And so that is why whenever you appear for the campus, this higher rank is going to help you. So
Okay, sir.
that is why that is the first objective, which will solve one purpose. It will help you with your resume. It will help you with your interview. It will help you with your prospect of job. And even if you are not eligible for a job, say by any chance, if there is
Yes,
some
sir.
issue, even then this rank is going to take you ahead.
Okay, sir.
It is going to carry you ahead. So
Yes, sir.
we all feel very strongly that because you are doing internship in IT and because most of you are planning for some IT job. So doing this first part is very important, irrespective of whether you know Python, whether you know Android, whatever. As of today,
Yes,
you
sir.
have some rank. Improve it to max possible in the 15 days. It will have a difference in your prospects. So do that for 15 days. Then we have interesting projects. We will have freedom for whatever technology you want. But there the objective will be not to work like a project which you are doing in the college. To work
Yes, sir.
like a project is done in the industry. What
Yes,
are
sir.
the processes followed? How is an industry project different from a academic project? Focus will be on that. And there'll be interesting topics and interesting ideas where you'll have freedom to work on whatever you want. Python, if you want, you work Python. If you want R, you use R. If you want to do an Android-based app, you do Android-based app. If you want to do Java-based something, you do that. Whatever database you want to use, if you want a cloud application, if you want it on Amazon Web Services, if you want on Microsoft Azure, so you have freedom. Okay,
Yes,
but
sir.
first 15 days, the objective is to hone your coding skills. Whatever they
Yes.
are, you might be feel that I'm very good coder, but still you have a rank today. Improve that rank. Okay, that is the objective of the first part,
Yes,
which
sir.
Vivek sir is going to manage and is going to handle and is going to help you in improving your ranks.
Sir, okay, one more question. Sir, right now, suppose I know one particular language, suppose it is Java, but I am seeing that industry is focused more towards different language. Should I start learning more languages or should I sharpen my skills on Java only?
See, first we have to focus on your job. जॉब में वो पाइथन आपका टेस्ट लेने वाले हैं क्या इन जॉब आर यू टेकिंग योर आर प्रोग्रामिंग पाइथन और एनी अदर हायर स्किल्स इफ नॉट फर्स्ट वी हैव टू फोकस ऑन दैट नाउ इफ that is where your hacker rank will help. It will get you into a job which is a dream job, which has more starting salary. Okay, so first focus on that, and then there will be different opportunities. See, if you learn 5 languages today, when you end up in the industry, they might be using a 6th language which you still don't know. So learning to learn is more important, and that is the focus of this internship is different. And I think I made that very clear.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so there'll be, see, today you can learn 5 languages, but tomorrow, 1 or 2 years down the line, okay, you get a job and you start. When you start, you will be basically testers in any IT industry. Or if you're lucky to be coder, it will be some language which you don't know. Okay, if it is in a say something like a finance sector, it will be something which you don't know.
Yes, sir.
So the industry will train you in that language. 4 or
Okay,
5
sir.
years down, you are in the job, and the full scenario will change. Something new will come up. You don't know. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so you should be free
Understood.
and open to learn new things. But there are certain things which you have to skills which you should try to learn now, so that you will be comfortable learning new things then. Today itself, if you have a mental block, oh मेरे को यही करना है, मेरे को तो Python ही करना है और कुछ नहीं करना है. If you have a mental block like that, it is something. It will today you feel it is an advantage, but tomorrow it might become a disadvantage,
Yes, sir.
right? So like there is a different philosophy based on which this full internship is sort of architected. It is designed. It is built. Okay, so go with the flow, and I'm sure you will benefit at the end. Have your goals.
Yes.
And I promise you, whatever goals you have, you will be able to fulfill. Say today your goal is, I want to master Python. You will get enough opportunity to master Python also as part of this internship. So writing those goals which I told you is very important. Let it be whatever it is. You will get
Yes.
enough freedom to work on that.
Thank you, sir.
So I was looking at the chat. I was getting a mixed response that is whether someone is having coding phobia and someone is have already mastered on more than 2 or 3 languages. So this competitive coding section will be helpful for all those who are able to solve any problem in any particular language, or you are a beginner. If you are a beginner, then there is a section where you can practice your code, and you may get delayed, but you will succeed at the end. And those who are already a master of some languages, they should choose their comfortable language for competitive coding and solve some challenging problems. I will demonstrate you that how you can find out that problems. So you are able to see this HackerRank website. Abhijit, you can assist.
Yes, sir.
Anyone from?
Yes, sir. The website is
See, you have to first of all, you have to make an account if you have not done yet on HackerRank, and after that you will see 2 categories of problems: practice and compete, and even more challenges you will find on the dashboard. But I just chose practice problems for today, and you should go through the problems. See, our first challenge starts from the very basic problem, that is hello world printing in a particular language. I have chosen for C, then this is the hello world problem for C. And I am sure even you are knowing that how to code in C, even though you may not be able to write the code in a way what this challenges demands. See, I will demonstrate this one. In this challenge, we will learn some basic concepts of C that will get you started with the language. You will need to use the same syntax to read input and write output in many C challenges. This is the way a competitive platform presents their challenges. Means they will tell you that how you should write the input and how they are expecting outputs. So the task is given that this challenge requires you to print hello world on a single line and then print the already provided input string to std out, standard out. Note, you do not need to read any input in this challenge. So what they are saying, that you will be provided already some sentence, and you should write just in a new line after writing hello world. See, input format, you don't need any read input, and output format is that just print hello world on the first line and the string from the given input on the second line. So you have to understand what the objective is and how the input is given and how you are going to how you are going to produce the output. So it is given a sample input that welcome to C programming. See, so whenever you are giving an input welcome to C programming through user input, then it should come with hello world in upper line. So hello world, welcome to C programming. So then after that they will give you a platform, or you can say that console, where you can write your code. So they have already given some code. Okay. See, they have included lots of strings, lots of header files, and after that, since as per the requirement of, as per the objective of this question, we are going to get some characters, or are going to get some sentences which will be produced after hello world. So we have to write, see at this comment, you have to write, enter your code here, read input from stdin, print output to stdio2. So what exactly they want, that you just have to write hello world and one new sentence which you are going to give over here at line number 10. Okay. So अब प्रॉब्लम क्या आता है कि हेलो वर्ल्ड तो हम प्रिंटफ से भी कर सकते थे, बट इन्होंने रिस्ट्रिक्ट कर दिया कि नो, यूज दिस थिंग scanf and some other syntax followed by that variable s. अब ये क्या है? So you may find some challenges like that. You need not to worry about this one. You just you just select it, and you will get the definition of that particular scanf thing. Even though if you are not able to get it from this thing, then you can Google it. As of now, I will tell you that this is showing that your number which you are going to get as input will begin from new line. Okay, and this C is showing that the next character which you are going to get in new line will be discarded. That will not be taken in account. So otherwise, you just copy and paste this syntax and you can get from the Google. So whenever you are finding some problem in syntax, just Google it out. You will not stuck in any of the problem. And after that, so your main motive is you have to write some code over here so that you will get an output like this. Hello world, welcome to C programming. So we can write over here like this. Hello world, it should come automatically as per our objective. That will be followed by a simple string which we are getting over here, and the output will be as we were desiring. So whenever you are going to run that code, you will get it is still processing. So you will get some result over here. Might be internet is a little bit weak or some other problem. It is still processing. So anyone can try this code at their own mobile phone or laptop. It is still processing. So there may be some problem at server end or at my internet also. So similarly, you will find. Hello.
Sir, Pratik here. Sir, in that code, they said ki you have to solve by using std in and std out. So there are many ways to solve a problem. So we have to proceed the given way or our own way.
It should follow all the instructions given in challenge itself. Otherwise, for some chances, for some cases, your output may match their output, and it will show that your submission is successful for some test case. But there may be other chances also that for a couple of or for 3 or 4 test cases, it may fail also out of 10 test cases. So try to avoid doing things directly in your preferred manner. You just follow the things as given in a challenge dashboard itself.
Okay, sir.
So just see your dashboard that you are getting that interview preparation kits, language proficiency, and problem solving. So we will do all these 2 things, means language proficiency and problem solving practice in our next sessions. Even you can practice on Python, as you were asking, algorithms, data structure. Those who are comfortable with the algorithms and data structure, they can directly jump into them. But I will recommend first year and second year students to remain with the C and Java program basics. If first year student is not able to code in Java, so don't worry, you just continue with C only. It is not required that you should learn both the language at a time. Okay. So today itself we have some times, Abhijit? So the problem is, please note down, or Abhijit, you should write it in the chat also.
Yes, sir.
That there is a prime number. First of all, you have to check the prime number, whether the given number is a prime number or not. If it is a prime number, then you have to generate hello.
Yes, sir. If it is a prime number.
If it is a prime number, then you have to write its table up to 10 times. Simple question. I will see who is writing this code in efficient manner, means without taking much lines and without consuming much storage.
Sir, we are unable to see your screen.
No, I am not writing it on screen also. I am not presenting anything.
I have written the question in chat. So please
Abhijit
check
has
the
written.
chat.
So check whether a given number is prime number or not. If it is a prime number, then you have to write its multiplication table for 10 times. Okay. So other question is, for set of 5 numbers, you have to calculate HCF and LCM.
So the numbers would be integers.
For integers only. So for 5 given numbers, you have to calculate its HCF and LCM both. I will be focusing on how efficient you are going to code. So don't try to copy paste something from internet. You just do your own code and share with us. Okay. Now I will be coming back to the HackerRank. See, in this HackerRank, you will get 2 types of problems. One is C language proficiency and another is problem solving. I will recommend students of first year to first go to the language proficiency tab and try to solve as much as you can. This is the challenge for today only, that how much of these challenges you are going to solve by yourself only. So that the record will be kept by us that which student is able to solve which problems. So we will share one Google Sheet. Onto that, you have to write the title of the problem, like functions in C or pointers in C, conditional statements in C, whether in which you are very much comfortable. You just do that and update in that Google Sheet through Google form. I will be sharing with you Google form where you have to update that which problems you were able to solve. Okay, so you have to put this title which is reflecting over here, sum of digits of 5-digit number. Means you are free to choose anyone, but the title should be this same for all. Means I can at least analyze that how many people are able to solve a particular problem. Another thing, if you are logging today or you are already a member of HackerRank, you should give your rank at the day. See, I was logged yesterday only, and this is my rank at this time, 1,93,494. So such rank should be known to us so that we can see how we are improving ourselves. So these two things you have to do. First, solve as much as you can and update on a Google form. And other thing is that at the end of the day, not necessarily that just you give your HackerRank rank. At the end of the day, you just update your rank. Okay. So from tomorrow, we will actually revise some concepts of C programming. Tomorrow we will get to introduce to array and strings, even some topics of structure and unions. And after that, pointers will be taught. And after pointers, functions will be taught. But that don't expect anything that we are going to spoon feed you. We will just tell you some basics of these things. I think it is clearer to all of you. You can choose any resource from internet if you are finding it more suitable for extra learning. But our main objective is to improve our ranks in these global platforms so that our students should be reflected in a world that some students from this university is getting so good rank. So I am leaving it to Abhijit, and we will meet tomorrow. Have a good day.
When you join that meeting, right? So I would like to invite Ritvika to express the vote of thanks now.
सोचने से कहाँ मिलते हैं तमन्नाओं के शहर, चलना भी जरूरी है मंजिल को पाने के लिए. I hope all of you have enjoyed today's session, and I would like to thank all of you for being a part of SIP 2020. Dr. Ashish Jadhav sir, all the faculty members, coordinators, and you, dear students, for taking the first step. We will join again tomorrow at 9:45 a.m. for an amazing session on understanding C Programming 6 by Ms. Shipra Tatkare ma'am. Please join the Google Classroom via the link provided in the WhatsApp group. There you can ask your queries in the discussion forum. All of the organizing team will make sure that your coding issues are resolved. I'd like to conclude today's session by a very beautiful poem. बेहतर से बेहतर की तलाश करो, मिल जाए नदी तो समंदर की तलाश करो. टूट जाता है शीशा पत्थर की चोट से, टूट जाए पत्थर ऐसा शीशे की तलाश करो. थैंक यू.